Well guys, we're just getting started with day one, first hike in. I haven't made it very far yet. So I went through some pretty good inclines. So I stopped and took a breather for a second. Been seeing about 4 or 5 stump bears, but nothing yet. To be honest, if I see anything on the first day, it'll be a surprise. Seems to be the common odds, but hopeful. Alright, let's get up this mountain. Mountain straight up kicking my butt. Got a nice little glassing knob here once I set up camp. Be able to come back and use it. Got a pretty good view of everything here. You can get up here, set up camp, and rest for a couple days. Come to some of these glassing knobs and look for some bears. I think anyone that's planning a bear hunt in Idaho or backcountry hunt period know they're not in for an easy hunt. I can't stress enough to prep. Physically challenging. Up and down these mountains is hard enough without a pack. But then you throw a 45, 50, 55 pound pack depending on what all you pack in there on there. Tough. Beautiful country though. I am going to enjoy this week. I am going to be exhausted and I am going to sleep good. So I'm going to enjoy it. Sitting up here on this knob, glassing, and picked out this little bull down here. Luckily for him, wrong time of year and I'm on a bear hunt, because for my first elk I'd shoot him in a heartbeat. He probably only ain't gonna be a 3x3, but I'd be happy with it. He might be a decent little 4x4 or 5x5, but alright. Down extreme, cold on the feet. No, the snow's cold. But we're gonna refill our water and cook us some food real quick. We got cheesy cheddar, some dehydrated deer meat. Throw in there. And we're gonna filter some water back into our water bottles here. Get reset and ready to go freaking glass for some bears. Haven't really had a good chance to give a good effort on a bear hunt yet because of the rain the last 2 days, and then we got some hail and snow last night. So we're walking on frozen ground. It's not too bad. Down there 2 miles ago, we'll be there. Freaking beautiful out here. We got the tent set up. Getting ready to go down in the valley there and find some glassing knobs to work from. Get this bad boy last buckled up and ready to go. Winds here are supposed to be coming out of this valley at nighttime, blowing across this ridge line we're on, and down in this valley on the other side. So we setting up a tent so our back to the winds. Daytime it has the opposite wind effect. So I got wind blowing in right now. Solar power pack out here charging. That way I can keep everything up and going, juice on everything. The other guys got their tents, tarps drying out. They got wet last night. We got to get the pack on, head down the mountain, filter some water, and see if we can find some bear sign. It's a beautiful country out there. We're gonna go dissect it, see what we can find. The bottom looks really, really good. I'm gonna work my way across it, see if we can find any bear sign. But you can see a couple 100 yards here, green grass. Got a good little avenue here, even some back through the trees here. Really good looking bottom. If I can get in here and find any kind of bear sign at all, I may spend some time on this. Not sure it's supposed to be a doghouse or what, but someone went above and beyond. It's got this one little small door there. Distance, I thought it was a box blind. It's got a pretty big green plot down here in front of it. But it's definitely got a small door and no other entrance, and appears to be someone's doghouse. I guess bear hunters, when they come in here, run their dogs so they can stay in. You always work out your best plan possible for a hunt. You study the satellite imagery and all this other stuff, and you try to figure out the best thing you can to put yourself in the game. My original spot I plan on going to is up there, which, looking at it through the binos, looks like it's probably 10, 15 foot of snow. You got treetops barely poking out of snow. Obviously, had no idea where the snow line was going to be. Right now I'm at probably about 7,000 feet above sea level, and I'm about equal to the snow line. I'm on a south-facing slope, so there's no snow around me. But as you can see across the way here, snow's about level the bottom of the snow. I'm gonna pop over this, and it looks to be more green up top here, and hopefully we'll find some green pastures up here to get some big old fat bears grazing on. Let's go see what's there. Yep, there she is. Just under that cliff, there's a bowl, and that bowl's a lake. And that was my original game plan. We calling an audible and changing. Just gonna work our way across that whole range there, watching everything around it. But I mean to say, that ain't gonna happen. Some big, pretty country. Came about 3 miles down this draw here. Now I'm gonna work up to this ridge line behind me and make my way down it back to camp. Preferably finding a good place to glass in the middle of it. Hopefully set up and watch over a good south facing slope or something the sun's setting on. It's gonna have a lot of greenery on. Drink a little bit more water, catch up a little bit more rest. I'm gonna get back on the move. I don't really have anything to say. I just can't get over the scenery. I need to breathe. I'd like to say the scenery's breathtaking, but the slope is. I may be on to something here. All these yellow flowers have been clipped off by something. They're all nibbled off. And all of them. Every one of these patches here. I don't know if it's deer or bear, but everything's been ate off. All I've seen is deer tracks. There's a lot of stuff using this hillside. And got a lot of rain yesterday. But it gives me a little hope. I'm gonna say it now. Snow gives away and I fall through, it's gonna suck. I'm probably 3-4 foot of snow right now, but luckily this top is pretty hard. As long as I walk lightly, I can walk on it. I got some decision times coming up. Decide if I want to look at the next valley over, or if I want to stay on the valley that I'm on and save me some distance. Tell you what, a nice place to have a freaking set of skis or a sled. Whoever climbed up here and stacked up these rocks had way too much energy. You don't get up here and have that kind of energy. I am on top of the world. This peak is not named, so I'm claiming it as Ben's Peak. We are at 8,190 feet. Probably going to be the highest point I'll reach the entire time we're here. Because everything else is covered in snow. We're gonna find us a place to sit down, get us some food in our belly, glass of field or two, and then or a slope or two, and we're ready to move on. That road going up to the far side over there, that's camp. It's a long ways away. But it's all downhill for the most part. For the most part. This is gonna suck. This is pretty cool. Yes, sir. Dang, looks like it's been there for a while too. It's definitely God's country. I think there's more suited place for it. Up here on top of the world. Well, I guess it's dinner time. Cheddar and broccoli, rice. Get that bad boy in the jet boil and fire it up. Get all that cheddar and broccoli out of the back of there. I don't want to leave any of that in the that bad boy going. I'm going to add some dehydrated ground deer meat to it. There's 2 cups of water. Add another cup of water to it. Alright. A cup of water for me too. Creek water is really good. Then it's a little closer to done, we're going to throw some bacon bits in there. It's going to be good. Little bitty sucker. Nibbling on some leaves. It ain't getting around very well though. Can't tell anything about it, but that's camp. Way over there. Probably 3.5 miles away.
Alright, 43, 45 degrees, something like that. We're taking turns in the hot tub out here. Idaho hot tub. Oh yeah.
Spent all day yesterday between 3 of us. Probably covered over 40 miles of land just to find one bear track. So we're making a move. We left the snow-covered mountain area over there, was on the other side of that, and moved to another place where a little bit lower altitude and a lot more green. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe we'll find something here. The youngins back there taking a break in the shade. Can't keep up with the old man.
Yep. Antlers on that one.
What?
Ain't much, but it's got hardware.
Yeah. That'll be done. Forward here.
Those things guys make some noise, can't they?
Yeah.
They're pretty far out there, and been a hard couple days. Spent a lot of time staring at some hillsides. Hadn't seen a bear. Barely seen some fresh bear sign. We just haven't been on them. Very, very enjoyable hunt. I will be back. I will do more research and I will do more looking into where I need to be, because we definitely were not on the bear. But on my final hike out to the car, it's going to allow me to get home in time to catch the next baseball game for my boys, and kind of recover and relax for a few days. Step on the scale and see if I drop freaking 10 or 15 pounds, maybe 20. But very enjoyable. The youngins are still coming down the mountain. They decided to take the trail down. I decided to just go straight down the ridge line. I don't know, I might regret it later, but we'll see. Got down the car, got changed up and everything. Got me a brewski in hand. The only bear we're getting this bear hunt. But still waiting on the guys to come off the mountain. Might be a little while, took a different route. But I just kind of want to hit on some of the factors I think that led to our failure
One, I think we're here way too late. Started hunting a couple days into June, and here we are almost in the middle of June, and we haven't seen a bear. This bear's been hunting really hard for almost 2 months now, and I think that's really been part of our downfall. Two, we really didn't do enough homework. Right away, day one, bit off more than I could chew, and found myself freaking nowhere near as high on the mountain as I wanted to be. But even if I would have made it there, the snow line was significantly lower than I expected. I was planning on going up to 8,000, 8,800 feet, somewhere in that ballpark. And reality, we can't really get much past 7,000 right now. I hit 8,000 one day, but there was snow all around me. No point in going there other than just a scenic view. And just doing more research on the units. I won't talk about what unit I'm in, but the units that the number of bear in the units and where they're at, and I probably should pick a better unit, but I can't blame it on the unit. I think it's just my knowledge coming into the hunt. My first ever bear hunt, enjoyed the heck out of it, but there's some lessons to be learned on it. I will be back.